Welcome to your new home, and thank you for choosing Annapolis Property Services. During this presentation, we'll be going over the highlights and procedures for our new residents. Details include maintenance questions, making rent payments, and handling emergency situations. All of this information is also available in your resident handbook. Listed here are our primary contact details, including our 24-hour emergency number. If you need to contact a specific person directly, please refer to the resident handbook where you can find all our direct office numbers and emails. To help you put a face to a name, here is our sales and leasing team, whom handle all the leasing aspects, owner communications, and property turnarounds. Here is our operations and maintenance team, whom handle payments, maintenance requests, scheduling contractors, and conducting our interim walkthroughs. By now, you will have received an email allowing you to access your online account. A link to your account can also be found on our website. Just look for the green box that says Residents at the bottom of every page. Once logged into your online account, you'll be able to make rent payment, set up recurring payments, view your account balance, submit maintenance requests, access documents, and see announcements and updates. Prior to your move-in, we will complete a detailed walkthrough report along with video documentation of the condition of the property. Copies of this report, together with a link to the video, will be shared with you. When you take possession of the property, please be sure to review the walkthrough report and watch the condition video. We also suggest rechecking all the smoke detectors and operating all the appliances. If you notice any items that we may have missed, or if there are any other issues, please notify your property manager via email within the first 3 days of your lease term. If you've not already done so, prior to occupancy, please contact BGE at 1-800-685-0123 to transfer the power into your name. Failure to do this could result in the power being shut off. All water bills remain in the property owner's name, and depending on what source of water your property has, determines how water bills will be handled. If your property is on city or county water, a quarterly bill will be mailed to our office and emailed to you to pay directly. This will include usage and wastewater charges. If your property is on well water, there's no water usage bill. However, you will receive a quarterly flat rate wastewater bill. There is no wastewater bill for properties that have septic tanks, but you will need to maintain and empty the tank as necessary. Your first water bill will generally be prorated. An email will be sent with a copy of the bill, and the prorated amount due will be added to your lease ledger. Please pay the prorated amount directly to us. Future bills should be paid directly to the utility company. For oil and propane, the fuel level should be noted and returned at the same. Specific instructions will also be provided as necessary. You can pay your monthly rent through several different options. EFT through your APS account. This is the easiest method, as there are no additional fees and you can set up automated rent payments. Bill pay through your bank. These funds are usually transferred to us via a bank check and can take up to 5 days to process, so please allow plenty of time for this method. Personal check. These can either be mailed or dropped off in person, or in our 24-hour drop box. Credit card through your APS account. Please note, a convenience fee will be applied. Cash and cashier's check. Please only drop off cash during regular business hours, and always make sure you get a receipt. Do not put cash in our 24-hour drop box. Rent is due the 1st of every month. After the 1st, it is considered late, and after the 5th, a late fee will be applied. Our obligation to our landlords is that late rents after the 5th will also be filed with the county court, so if for any reason you're not able to have the full rent paid in full by the 5th, please communicate with us. For all maintenance concerns, please send us a message through your online APS account by clicking the Message tab and then the Contact Us button. This enables us to track all requests, which will generally be acknowledged by the following business day. You're responsible for normal home maintenance. This includes changing your HVAC filters on a regular basis, and unless otherwise stated, yard upkeep, water conditioning system maintenance, winterization, gutter cleaning, and pest control. Please change your HVAC filters at least once every 3 months, as this improves the efficiency and life of your unit. Plus, will save you money. Structural repairs are generally covered by the property owner. You're responsible for the costs of any non-structural damages, including plumbing blockages. For appliances and other repairs, unless otherwise stated, you're responsible for the first $100 of any repair. Further explanation of this is outlined in your lease and resident handbook. In the event that the property loses power, please contact BGE or your utility provider directly. If you have a serious emergency outside of normal business hours that requires immediate attention, we do have an emergency phone number you can call. Please, however, note that we manage this line internally and take turns being on duty, so please only use this option for true emergencies, and understand that if you do call in the middle of the night, you'll be waking one of us up. If you do have a serious emergency concerning the property and/or your safety, and it is outside normal business hours, please call 911 first, then the emergency line. Leave a message, and we will call you right back. If you don't leave a message, we can't call you back. Example of emergencies are fire, burst pipes, property damage, etc. Situations that are not considered emergencies include non-functioning AC, power outage, and broken appliances. Please let us know about these through the message function on your account. If you do get locked out of your property, we have a copy of all keys at our office that you may pick up at no cost during business hours. Outside business hours, please call the emergency line, and if we're available, we can either meet you at the office or deliver a key to you. Lockout fees will apply. More specific details and costs are outlined in the resident handbook. If we're not available, you'll need the assistance of a locksmith to help you get access. That cost will be your responsibility. Approximately every 6 months, we complete an internal walkthrough of your home. These are electronically scheduled a week in advance, and you do not need to be present. If your property is within the City of Annapolis limits, the city also conducts an additional annual inspection. Prior to any city inspection, please ensure that all smoke detectors are in place and fully functioning. If there are any issues, please let us know in advance so they can be addressed. If there is a violation or fine issued by the city relating to smoke detectors, the cost to rectify the issue will be that of the leaseholders. Strange to think about this now, but as you get close to within the last 60 days of your current lease term, please let us know of your intention to either remain on the property or vacate. From there, we will check in with the owner as to their plans for the property, and with their approval, issue a lease addendum with the agreed new lease terms. Please note that all requests and changes to the lease term do need to be completed in writing. Should at any stage you need to terminate your lease early, we will work to find suitable replacement tenants. There is a $950 early lease termination fee, and you will also be rent responsible until a replacement tenant can be found. Further details explaining early lease termination can be found in your resident handbook and lease. We hold all security and pet deposits in an interest-bearing account, and your receipt of payment is part of your lease. Provided there is no damage beyond normal wear and tear to the property, you will receive your deposit with interest within 30 to 45 days of your move-out or lease termination date. Just don't forget to leave us your forwarding address. If you've not already done so, please obtain renter's insurance for $100,000 and provide APS with a copy. We will require proof of insurance before we can allow you to take possession. Finally, please complete the attached separate move-in checklist to ensure all of the necessary information has been provided to you, and then return it to us prior to taking occupancy. All that is then left to do is for you to pick up the keys on your lease start date. Again, welcome to your new home. And if you have any additional questions, please don't hesitate to get in contact.